What's going on, people? It's your boy Calwu. Welcome to another episode of planetwu. Today we will be bringing out part 4 to the Anime Awards show. This time we got all new, actually not like this time, but just like last time, we got all new categories. Before we continue, please like, share, subscribe to the video, hit the bell notification so you know whenever I post videos. I am making a real hard push and attempt to post videos at least 2 to 5 times a week, bringing y'all content from anime reviews, anime reactions, things like award shows, game shows if I ever get a chance to start picking that back up and doing that. So I don't have a guest today. It's just me rocking by myself, just me reading off of me and Gmoney's list. So let's rock it out. First category, best score. I have 2. Gmoney has 1. So me and Gmoney together both chose the anime Inspectors. Inspector's score was dope. It was super amazing. They had scores for they had really good music for their transitions. They had really good music for their battles. They had really good like discovery like music when they're trying to like discover and learn and investigate. The anime score was just top notch and it was amazing. I also wanted to put DJ D4 or D4 DJ mix, first mix, as well as Argos Novice Dream to Bang. Yeah, Argos Novice Dream to Bang. The reason I didn't put those here is because even though those anime are very music centric, and I love the music in both of them, the music in it was amazing, it didn't have a lot of transitional scoring throughout the anime, which made them fall short. And when they did, it just wasn't as good as Inspectors, or it wasn't as good as Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. You heard Mike Jack talk about this is one of his favorites as far as best animations go. Me, I loved it because of the score of the anime, from when the girls were drawing their animations to them picking out and decide what music is in their film scores. Them, like, the scores during their antics and all the craziness they go through. Like, the scoring for this anime was top notch, bar none, despite what the animations looked like. And I love both of them. I couldn't decide between one or the other, so I chose both Inspectors and Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. Next category, best antagonist / villain. Now, to give y'all a little bit of a definition of, because I seen on Facebook a little while ago, people go, well, the antagonist isn't necessarily the person doing bad. The antagonist is the person who's not the main character, who's the opposite of the protagonist. While in some cases, yes, that is true, the antagonist is also known as the villain. Somebody whose ideals doesn't align with the ideals of what the story is and what the story should be. So, with that being said, my choice was Nana from Talentless Nana. That wench, even though she is the protagonist, she is still the villain and the antagonist of the film, because the whole anime setup is about these kids trying to they all get put on this island because they all have powers, and they're supposed to be on this island honing their powers to destroy like this evil alien or whatnot. But Nana is sent there by an organization to pose as one of them, even though she's a normal human, to pose as one of them and pretty much just start murdering children, like just murdering the other kids. She is the freaking worst. I can't stand her, even with her redeemable qualities near the end of the first season. I still want to hit her in the head with several watermelons, grapefruits too. Gmoney for his best antagonist / villain, he chose Rachel from Tower of God. This right here is a slight spoiler for those that have not seen Tower of God. Rachel is the worst. And in the words of my boy Excellence, fuck that bitch. Next category, best drama. For me, out of all the anime that I seen last year, nothing touched me and nothing weighed heavy on me more than Somali and the Forest Spirit. Reason being is because for those that haven't seen Somali and the Forest Spirit, Somali is a little human girl that's pretty much trapped on a continent or an island where pretty much humans and monsters went to war because humans started the war, of course, because we always start wars because we tend to let our fears drive us to do the most irrational and dumbest things ever. And because we did that in this one, the monsters pretty much eradicated us off of their continent. And for those of us that did survive are now locked up in cages and chains and are used as food. And it's not a lot of humans left. So Somali was discovered in the forest by a forest spirit named Golem. And Golem protects Somali and has her dressed as a minotaur in hopes of finding more humans so that he can put her with her race and she'll be more safe around humans. And it was danger around every single corner. Somali was such a beautiful soul and so happy-go-lucky, and to watch Golem try to protect that and to like just keep her safe and allow her to live in this bubble when her living in this bubble was dangerous until he just couldn't anymore. And and the anime, for me, it touched me because it's akin to being a parent. Me and my son's mother pretty much does the same thing with our child. We pretty much try and keep his bubble happy, safe, and protected from certain knowledges in the world that we feel that he shouldn't have. And then when those things enter his bubble and we can no longer keep him safe from it, we have to educate him and teach him how to protect himself just in case if we're not around, or what to do in these certain situations so he'll be safe. And that's why Somali and the Forest Spirit really took best drama for me, and why I drove home and why it was just so amazing to me. Best drama for gmoney is Higurashi When They Cry. Higurashi When They Cry is a thriller, horror, drama, anime that's kind of like Groundhog's Day, because from watching it, it seems like the same day happens over and over and over again, or the same set of days happen over again. And every time a different person in the town is a murderer, and it all is centered around the main character. I can't think of what his name is. I think the main character name might be Higurashi. I don't remember off the top of my head at this current point because it's been a minute since I watched it. But yeah, and he is experiencing these same few days of like craziness of murder and all type of stuff. And they're doing it, and the murders and crimes are happening under pretense, but it's happening in the same set of like five to like 10 days. And I'm pretty sure gmoney picked that because it was, like I said, it's a wild, crazy ride. Next category for me is not for me, but next category is most imaginative. For me, the Amazon anime Pet is the most imaginative to me, because Pet is one of those anime that not personifies, but shows visuals of what goes on in people's minds with their insecurities, with their pains, and things of that nature, and shows it in such a supernatural aspect that these supernatural humans have like the thing like their happy place that they go to, and then they lock their traumas off in a whole nother compartment, while an organization uses these same superhumans to invade in people's traumas to find things that they have hidden and secrets and stuff to use to blackmail them, get money, steal from them, murder them, all type of stuff. Like, the anime is crazy. If you're one of those people that's easily triggered by traumas, I would not advise you to watch Pet, because Pet, like I said, Pet personifies everything. Like, it brings childhood traumas and things of that nature to the forefront, and it can be something that'll trigger you too. So if you're easily triggered by things such as those subject matters, do not watch Pet. Most imaginative for gmoney is Decadence. just like I told you, Decadence is literally Starship Troopers meets Attack on Titan meets Mortal Engines. That's an isekai. That's not an isekai. Literally, all those together is Decadence. It's, you know what I'm saying? You can't help but use Decadence for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that junk is mad imaginative, putting all those things together. You would never think those things would actually fit together. Best sci-fi. I have two in this category. I couldn't decide. I like every other category. I did a good job of narrowing it down, but I couldn't because I felt that both of these anime deserve to have the reverence. So the first one, me and G Money agree with. Both me and G Money chose Decadence as our best sci-fi. If you haven't seen Decadence, you like any of those movies that I named, or any of those cartoons or films that I named, any of them, if you like them, just imagine them all together and watch Decadence. It's really good. It has really good character development, has really good character design, has a really good story, has really good direction of where the story has gone. It ended kind of flat, but the ending, I'll say this. I've mentioned before that the ending of Shaman King gave me like this postpartum thing where I was scared to finish anime because it just ended so badly for me. Decadence didn't end badly like that, but like Decadence didn't end badly. It ended flat, kind of like, well, okay, that's okay, I guess. I wish it could have ended different, but it's not a terrible ending, but it's not the best ending, and that's kind of where Decadence sit in that realm for me. My second choice was Magatsu War Zurst, which is an anime based on a game. If you watch the first section, you see me choose this as the best intro for anime for 2020. This won best sci-fi for me because the main character was kind of like whatever, but the side, like the cast around him drove the anime, and the main character kind of was like this piece that was trying to like gain his bearings as he was like running from the law and then trying to figure out and investigate things and try and get his life back in order. So he wasn't considered an outlaw because he literally just, it was one of those guys where wrong place, wrong time, and just shit just happened to him outside of his control. And I appreciate that anime are starting to dig more into like the wrongdoings of the church, how people are blinded by religion, and how this blind following turn people into zealots, and how zealots become extremists, and then all this crazy stuff happen. And it has like a supernatural element with monsters and like this political element that's going on, and you got like resistance groups that are considered outlaws. It just has so many small intricacies in the background of it that play major roles, and you catch hints of it as the main character starts becoming abreast to these things by the characters around him. We kind of take a good note as if we're the main character and we're learning these things just as he's learning it. And I appreciate that because the main character isn't just this overpowered know-it-all. He's just a simple delivery guy that just wanted to just deliver stuff and get married and just live a happy life. And that was taken from him all in the blink of an eye and against his will. So Magatsu War Zurus just won that for me. It's an amazing anime. It's one of those ones I'm gonna definitely be doing a review for it sooner rather than later, because I feel like this anime deserves to be shown. I feel like this anime deserves a spot. And yeah. And so yeah, so that's it. So once again, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me at planetwu. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to videos. I'm gonna continue to drop content. Bless you, my child. My son is in the background, blessing us with sneezes, so bless him as well. So I just please just continue, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna continue to bring content to y'all. I want to be able to do this on a full-time basis, 3 to 5 times a week, all the time, on top of streaming, all that good stuff. Just want to bring y'all good content where we can, where it's a safe space where we can talk, discuss anime, all that good stuff. Using these categories, drop your list below. What animes last year touched you? Which scores did you like? Which antagonist was the best to you? What had the best dramas, the most imaginative, the best sci-fi? You let me know. Let's interact in the comment section. Go ahead and drop it below. what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. And I definitely interact with every comment. So once again, I appreciate y'all. This is calwu signing off. Peace.